Now, given that we're going into this blockchain of blockchains, I didn't have to ask, okay, where does this leave us in terms of finality? Will that be faster or slower for us?
So finality, it's gonna be it's a combination of things, right? Like, so we have um, it's something that it contains, like the block authorship, for example, right? The block generation time. At the moment, the AvN is like 3 seconds, right? Uh, when you become a parachain, it's recommended that you use double the generation time that the relay chain does. So in this case, in Polkadot, it's 6 seconds. So when the AvN becomes a parachain, it will have 12 seconds block generation time. And the finality, as I mentioned before, like it's something that is dependent on the relay chain as well. So maybe let me give a little bit of insight on that, and then we'll come back like on times, like on the on the actual time that it takes, right? So as a the relay chain was responsible for the network share security, right? And each one of the parachains like benefits from that, right?
Yeah.
So there is no degradation in the security. This AvN will be equally safe as before.
No degradation in security. AvN will still be as secure as before,
Yeah.
and now benefits from the shared security that Polkadot introduces, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome.
And I mentioned before, like the authorship, the Babe authorship, which is there in the Polkadot, the relay chain. So there was this random the VRF function, right? So what happens is, let's say that you have your parachain, right, and you have generated some blocks and you want to finalize that. So the same VRF, like the random function, will be used in order to pick some of the validators and assign them randomly in some of the parachains of the network. So, there will be 20 parachains on the relay chain. Some validators will be assigned into the AvN random each time, and those will be responsible in order to start generate to verify the chain and produce the finality. So obviously, this is not going to be as fast as it used to be, wherein within a few seconds we had, I think, 2 or 3 blocks delay, we were able to finalize the data. But a lot of the functionality that we had inside the AvN was not using that number directly. Like we had a custom palette that was tracking finality across all nodes, and pretty much each node was reporting what was visible to them, and that was being used for starting operations. So effectively, the finality mechanism has changed, but we will adapt this palettes and this functionality that we have to the new mechanism. So it will pretty much operate in a similar, if not the same way as before.
Nice. So in the same way as before. There's no major change that's going to be happening there. Nothing actually that the end users will be able to see significantly, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.